give you how many suggestions were given, and you just pick a number.
All right.
And then based on that, we go about, I don't know, we go about 10 minutes or so. Most of them have been like, real-time mono scenes, but it's kind of whatever you want to do situation. So if you feel like jumping around or anything like that while you're doing it, yeah, go for it. I'm there with you. Have you
Yeah.
been doing any online
I've
improv?
been teaching. I haven't been playing.
Okay.
We did try a rehearsal with a group of mine, and I somehow feel that if we try to do the same thing we did on stage and we try it online, it's not working.
No, it does. You
So
have to play it. It's like improvising on film in a
yeah,
way. And you have to play with like the camera and there are some things that can definitely translate, but then there are some things where it's like, nope, it won't. But I think you do like 2 of these and then you're like, okay, I get the hang of it. You got to do a couple to then understand how the connection is still there. But it's possible.
yeah.
It's just something you trial and error.
And you are used to camera, so
Yeah.
that's your bonus.
Yeah. I've improvised on film before and TV. So it's like doing this enough now. I'm like, oh yeah, it's just my brain shifted to not having that person there, but being able to see and play with them as much. Plus, if not this, it's nothing. So I'd rather do this, to be honest. Than like,
No, I think you should stop, Jay. I think you should stop. You're making this world a better place, and you're doing it every day, and it makes me depressed. Who do you think you are?
this will be my last one.
Oh, I already received hate mail from from the United States. Oh, from India as well. What?
Yeah, I know. Pick a number, my friend, 1 to 19.
I have a feeling that we were born to play with 17.
Oh, perfect. It comes from Luīze, our friend Luīze, and the suggestion is, let me read a poem to you.
Wow. If I may.
Yeah.
If I may.
Okay.
I want to tell you something.
Okay. I'm seated. Should I stay seated or do you want me to stand up?
It's your space, your environment. Do as you please. But I have to confess that in the last 6 years that I've been working as a late night radio DJ on this WKAZ program, I've never heard such an emotional request. So I'm impressed.
Well, I mean, you're the one person I think that could fill that request. So I came to you. I didn't even try to talk to anybody else about it. I was like, I'm need something that stirs in me a sense of love, accomplishments, and a feeling of joy. And if you could give that to me in 3 minutes and 30 seconds or less, I'd be forever indebted.
You're in schedule. Are you a police officer taking a quick break?
Yeah. I usually take it's the same time each night. I take a break and I'm like, I feel like I just wanted to, call in and get through to you and see if that you could help me with that. So, yeah.
Sure. That's why we are here. That's why we are doing this. It's just that never, ever anyone has been so courageous, so brave to go on publicly, immediately, like on air, on a radio. We have 200,000 listeners. I hope you know what you're jumping into.
Well, I'm ready to go, and I have a motto I live by, which is jump and the parachute will appear. And if not, do somersaults all the way down. So I'm jumping, and either the parachute's going to appear or I'm going to do somersaults. I'm not sure which one.
Or as a police officer, just do your thing and the law will be there. Right? Yeah, like the parachute. So the law could be the parachute.
The law.
Beautiful.
The law
Yeah.
is the parachute.
Lovely. Remind me your name, please, once again.
First name is Peter.
Peter. Okay.
Last name is Litowski.
Peter Litowski.
Litowski. Yeah.
Great.
Litowski. Litowski.
Great. Peter Litowski.
Yeah.
30 seconds and we are on air.
I'm feeling excited. I just launched right into it. I should just launch right into it.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna help you go through it.
Great. Perfect.
I'm gonna be your, how do you say it? We don't have time. We don't have time.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it. It's even better. You like this job?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you later about this.
Great.
This was Sting, Fields of Gold for listeners, and we are back with a listener that surprised me a couple seconds ago with a call, almost midnight. It's Peter. Peter, whose heart is full, as I can understand, with love. There are so many open hearts listening to you right now, Peter. What would you like to say to them?
I think love is something that cannot be held in your hand, cannot be protected from anyone else, cannot be shown to anyone. It's love is yours, and for each person it means something different to them. And I think we were meant to be on this earth to love and to give love to others, and love is the one direction that we have. And whether you're out on the streets and fighting crime, or maybe you're at home listening to this and crying out in the dark, is there love? Will I ever be loved? Can I love? You can love. Love is the answer, and it's as simple as that.
Simply magnificent. It looks like you've thought it through. You had every single word that you've had so many questions, and you have one simple answer, and it's so great you wanted to share this with us. But is there anyone particular you love that you wanted to give this to?
Let me
describe this person without saying a word.
Of course. Let me read a poem to you.
A poem? Is it written by you?
It is. It's an original construction for someone who, they know who they are. I would just say that their first name starts with the letter L.
So it's more than one person?
This person I'm speaking of specifically, their name starts with L. The name of their name, actually, many people have that name. So it might be to some of those people, but I'm speaking of one person in particular. Her last name starts with the letter B.
Oh, so it's not Mrs. Linkowski.
That's her maiden name.
Oh,
it's her maiden name. She didn't take my last name.
No, she didn't. No.
Which to be honest, I did struggle with a little bit, but then I thought, who am I to say? Like, Litowski is that's a hard name. And, her name is just four simple letters. It starts with a B. And there's no B else in her last name. Like B, it's the first letter of her last name is B. And then there's three other letters which aren't any other. A B is not part of her last name.
It's great, Peter. We don't have all night.
Great. Let me read this. Let me read this poem to you.
All right.
Dear Luīze. All right. Well, that's her. That's okay. That's her
name. You wanted to keep it a mystery, but now the mystery is a bit more open. Yeah, it's okay.
So, dear Luīze, love is something that is always patient, and you have always been patient to me. Your patience has shown me that I can be loved, although before I never felt I could be loved. You've given that gift to me. I give myself to you. There comes a time when we need to admit to ourselves that what the answer is love. And I admit that to you. All my love.
Does she has any idea that you love her?
Well, here's the thing. You think that people would know, but sometimes you make an assumption and you need to tell them. So if there's one thing I want to say to your audience right here and to LB, you need to tell people when you love them. And more than need to tell them, make sure also that you show them.
Oh yes, that's something my ex told me at the court when we divorced. I don't want to get too much into this now because it's not about me, but that was exactly what she said. She said, it's not about the words, it's about what you do. It's when you put your hands around me, when you hold me tight, when you look in my eyes, when you kiss me, like nobody else. Peter, have you kissed in your dreams, Luīze?
Yes.
How was it?
It's, sometimes dreams are better than reality. Sometimes reality is better than a dream.
Don't think about it. Don't rush. Don't rush.
Don't rush.
If you would have to compare that kiss to a song, because this is a radio program. So,
of course,
what kind of song would that kiss be?
Well, I mean, now that you've played a solid block of Sting, play that. I mean, he is pretty much the love songbird of our generation, and every little thing she does is magic. Is what I think sums up love perfectly. You look at your partner, you think everything that they do is magic, and when you think of your partner in that way, you can't go wrong. Now, do you want to read a poem out now or no? Because I know also you do poetry.
I feel like the listeners are used to my poetic thinking, but maybe it's just an illusion I've created to protect myself. Sometimes I feel like I'm sorry?
Have you told them the poem? Have you asked them? Sometimes it is an illusion.
Peter, in a way, you start to remind me my shrink, my best friend. Have you told them? Have you told them? No, I have not. Maybe this is the time. Maybe this is the right moment.
I mean, we still have time before the commercial break.
When a bus hits you and your heart skips a beat, when a tree falls and traps your leg, when you think that nothing can save you, there is one person who can. And it's you yourself. You got to get up, you got to go, you got to do, you got to be, you got to breathe, you got to hope, you got to love, you got to touch, you got to do so many things for that person that you love. Because if you will die, what good is there? Only pain.
Wow. I see we have time for one more poem.
Peter, why don't we do it together?
Let's do it together.
I've as I said at the beginning, I've never had such an experience on air, and this is great. And thank you so much for calling in tonight. I feel like working here late nights, it's paying off finally. I've met someone that understands what I've been trying to talk about. Thank you, Peter. If I could be your friend, I would be your friend, but that's maybe too much to ask.
Gerald, we are friends. This means we are friends. Drip,
Great.
Drip, 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 tick tock, don't stop. Why do you stop? I don't know. Maybe it's pausing. Who should go? Is it you, me? Is it both of us together? We're living in separate worlds, but never will we be apart from each other. As long as we fought, we always came back with a thought.
Englishman lost in New York. Why, I ask, why? I look at the sky and hope to have my friend there who could reach his hand out and let me see that I can be whoever I want to be, but I need his attention for the rest of my life, for every single day. Papa. I miss my papa.
Papa. I tried to tell you of the feelings I had for you in my heart, Papa.
Heart.
Papa.
It's never hard to speak from your heart. Be honest. That's all you got. Papa. Papa.
You can't hide from the truth. You might want to. You might need to, but you can't. You just can't. Truth. Papa. Papa.
The gun by your side. The law on your back. The city under your control. Until the night comes and you tune in for WKIZ.
Scene. I love you, man. You are so fun to play with. You are just so like, it's just like you go, here's a little piece of information. Take it and do what you want with it. I got you. It was so fun.
Papa. Lovely. Lovely. When we played in Riga, I realized that there's nothing I could do wrong with you.
Yeah.
And that's such a powerful thing. So thank you so much for this.
Oh my God, those shows, we had so much fun in those shows, in that the audience was just packed, and it was just like, you ready? Let's go. And we went, and it was just like play, and the audience loved it. And like, you were making some great moves, bringing stuff back, hopping into it. Like I got done with that show, and it was like, it was really energizing, because I didn't know you as well as I knew Luīze and Anna and Kaspars, because I'd met them before. But then hopping up on stage with you was like, oh yeah, this is great. This just works. And I thought there was a really nice flow to it. And I dig watching you perform, man.
I understand how you do it with your mouth, with the words, like how you are so acceptable, so super positive on stage and off stage. But I don't understand how you can also do it with your face. And improv with you, there's never been a moment when I can see in your face, what are you doing right now? What are you thinking right now? Where do you want this to go? I've never seen it in your face, in your eyes, never.
Well, what's the point, you know? What's the point of being like, where you, like, we don't know where it's going, so let's just enjoy it and see where it goes.
Yeah, but it's judgments. Like, we have so many judgments around us all the time, stereotypes and everything. And yet you are this, I don't know. You're amazing, Jay. You're amazing.
You are. You're so good, man. You're so fun. And like, you just hop on board right away. And I think people assume, because you're a performer, and you can hide your fears really well, because there is that element of fear that we might have when we get on stage. So I think people always think you know what you're doing, and you are just like, I have no idea. I'm just making this move right now. Right? It's like, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Also, the impression that your life is at stake here, like your reputation. Nope. It's a story. It's one story.
That's it.
What?
That's it.
Or an idea, or a joke, or whatever.
And you just, how much fun can we have right now, and then go home and not think about it?
We are home, Jay. We can't go home.
Where can people find you if they want to follow you online, or like you're teaching some as well? Like if they wanted to, I don't know, reach out and take a class or anything like that, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
There's a very easy way how to do it, and there's a very hard way. Which one would you like?
Both.
Which path are you choosing? Both. Okay, the easy one. Just type my name in Facebook or Instagram. That's it. Done. If you want the hard way, like to have a little challenge, open Google, type in naked photographer hugging trees.
No.
And somewhere around 50th page or something, I'm going to be there with my photo project that I did 10 years ago. Before improv, I was trying to be a photographer, and I did a self-portrait session in the forest, hugging trees.
Oh,
so that's how you can find me the hard way.
my God, I didn't think I could love you anymore, man. And now I just realized that might be the greatest thing ever.
Well,
Well,
if anyone chooses to go this path, I wish you a happy journey.
well, best.
What
Yeah.
would be the hardest way to find you?
Oh,
One of the hardest ways. What would I have to write online
ooh,
to
I
find
mean,
you?
maybe it would be like greatest Beastie Boy fan ever. That might work. Best of
Okay.
luck. You've got a 7-month-old. Congratulations, man. She's got to be the love of your life right now. And
Yeah.
it's just so beautiful. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We are off duty now, so we just had some fun.
all,
Thanks, buddy.
all my love to you and your family. It's great playing with you, and I can't wait to do it again, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
See you, pal.
Love you.
Love you.
Ciao.